One thing you'll always hear me say to any athlete that decides that they want to go into the transfer portal, make sure you got some film. Make sure that you're jumping out at the coach on that film to where they're wanting to have you come to their facilities to sit down and talk to them so that they can take a good look at your measurables and also how well you're going to fit into their program. In this instance, this young man here that we're going to talk about, he jumped out at these coaches based on his film and his play on the field, and now they want to bring him on in to see exactly how he's going to fit into their program. And I'm telling you right now, either one of these decisions, that either way he chooses is not going to be a bad choice for him. But first, let me go ahead and I got a book here for the guy that's sponsoring this video here, Mr. Locke, Mr. Carlos Locke. I met him while I was in Mississippi. Please go get this read, Black College Football, the game that time forgot. Black College Football, the game that time forgot. Make sure y'all check this out. Let me show y'all this right here. I'm move myself out the way. See that right there? Make sure y'all check that out by Mr. Carlos A. Locke. Phenomenal young man, phenomenal book, phenomenal conversations with him while I was in Mississippi. Guys, let me tell you something. I had a great time there during the SWAC championship game. I'm going to talk more about that in another video. It's your favorite coach at it, 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share these videos as well. Also, don't forget you can follow us on social media. The links are listed down below in the description. And further ado, y'all know what time it is. Hey, tap in a friend or two and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes over here. We're just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. So we're just going to go ahead, tap on in and get straight to the brass tacks because y'all already know what's going on. This young man's name is floating around all over the YouTube stratosphere right now, all around social media. Everybody's talking about this young man. Which way will he go? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. We already know the transfer bubble, we already know the transfer bubble is busting wide open. And like I keep saying again, hey, listen, the transfer portal is getting so out of hand right now, it's worse than a line for when that new Popeye sandwich came out. Everybody was standing in line for hours waiting to get that fresh sandwich just because they heard so much about it. Well, guess what? There's a lot of young men that stand in line right now waiting to see if their name going to get called by any particular university or college, hoping that they're going to say, come on in, we want your services to play on our team. Well, guess what? This young man that right here, he's got the goods. And you know what? He has a decision to make. And whichever way he goes with the decision, hey, it's a win-win for him either way. But let me tell you this. He stands out to these coaches because of the fact that he's 6'3", 220 pounds. He's a two-way athlete. Not to mention he plays safety and linebacker. He played a little wide receiver in high school as well. Yeah, the kid got footwork. Who am I talking about? Mr. Michael Pleas. Yes, guys, this young man is over in Southern Mississippi right now. He's in the transfer portal. He's looking to leave there and take his services elsewhere. Now, in high school, he was a three-star recruit from Lincoln High School in Tallahassee, Florida. This young man, like I said, is a true athlete. He played his first year at Southern Mississippi University as a defensive end and decided to go into the transfer portal. Now, he still has, I believe, anywhere from 3 to 4 years of eligibility left. Now, this is where the fun part begins because he's a sought-after commodity in which he could play a major role in either one of these defenses. Now, there's been a few teams that have sought after his services that want him to come over now to become a part of their program. I mean, you got who is it? You got Bethune-Cookman, you got UT Martin, you got Alcorn State, you got South Alabama. But guess what? He had FIU as well as Alabama A&M who wanted his services fresh out of high school. What really got everything buzzing for him was when he went to the Ole Miss football camp, which was in 2018, in which he got there and showcased his skills. And a lot of folks were very impressed with what he was able to do. This young man being from Florida, it could be a great thing for him to go back home and play in front of his hometown. Now, I'm going to be real with you. Going back home to play for your hometown is kind of like a dual-edged sword. You have to be able to make sure that the main thing is the main thing when it comes down to making sure you're getting your workouts in. You're committed to doing everything that you need to do. You got your schoolwork handled. You're handling all of the different pressures that's going to be coming at you from family members wanting you to do certain things at particular times in which you may not be able to do those things. You may have to go elsewhere or do something different at that particular time, which is football related. Now, yes, FAMU has the March 100. They got the facilities that they built up. They got all of the great things that's going on for him. Not to mention, he got a couple of options there at FAMU that he could choose from if he decides to go there. One being that he could play next to Conyers, who's a safety, and go back to his original position that he played while he was in high school, which was safety. Or him and Land could team up as far as being the bookends on the defense, making sure that they're keeping everything from getting outside of them, and do what they need to do out there on the field for the FAMU defense. Now, if he chooses to go to Jackson State, he's still in Mississippi, where he was currently at, in which he's away from home. He's able to really focus in on what he needs to focus on to get himself together to go to the next level. Not to mention, he can play opposite Gaddy or whoever they have on the opposite side of the defensive end if he wants to keep his hand in the dirt. Because, Houston could very well possibly going into the NFL draft. Now, he does have a year of eligibility left, just like Hampton has another year eligibility left. And the reason why I use those two is because of the fact that this young man's work is phenomenal. Like I said, he played wide receiver while he was in high school. So, tight end wide receiver while he was in high school. So this young man understands how to move his feet. And watching him block and get out there, do little things that he did out there on the field when he was playing offense, man, what more can you ask for? And again, too, if he decided he wanted to change up and go on the offensive side of the ball, I mean, he has unlimited options at his fingertips right now. So just thinking about which direction he wants to go, I mean, that's a great problem to have on his hands. But you know what? There's only one of you, and you can only go one place. Like I said, scheme is going to be everything, especially when it comes to both FAMU and JSU defense, because we already know they run similar defenses. So it would be basically, where would Mr. Pleas want to play? What's going to be the best fit for him? Like I said, in a few games that I did see of him playing during the season, I did see that he was neutralized playing off the edge because he was being double teamed. And a couple of times he got triple teamed where the running back out of the backfield came up and helped the offensive tackle as well as the tight end block him, making sure that he didn't get around that edge to break up the play that the offense was looking to run. So it's a lot of different things. It's a lot of different options he has that, to choose from. But I mean, again, it's up to him. And like I said before, Savion Williams from FAMU, he's leaving for the NFL. And like I said, we'll see if Houston and Hampton will stay in JSU for, their final years of eligibility. But I mean, putting his hand down in the dirt or standing him up, I mean, it's great. And like I said, you let him use his speed to get around offensive blockers to get back there, disrupt the backfield or disrupt plays that the opposing team's offenses are looking to run. And like I said, listen, I know right now is racking his mind on which direction he wants to go, going home to play or staying in Mississippi. The question I'm waiting to see him answer, the question I will wait to see answered based on a decision on where he decides to go is where the team will utilize him best on their defense and what best is going to fit him as far as if he's going to put his hand in the dirt or he very well possibly could go back to safety. Hey, they say the clock is ticking, so we're supposed to get an answer here shortly. But hey, I'm just gonna sit back and wait and see how it all goes. But until next time, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to get all upcoming videos. And remember, guys, be the one and lead.